Terrion Arnold addressing his draft experience and some interesting stuff. And again, I missed this yesterday. This was news to me. I saw the text last night or this morning, I can't remember, about coin flips. I'm like, what the hell did I miss today? What's up with coin flips? Here's Terrion Arnold talking about almost being drafted by the Raiders and Raiders assistant GM Champ Kelly, who served as interim GM last year after they cleaned house, addressing Arnold's claim. Have a very close listen.
They knew that the Raiders, it was a possibility they took me, and actually the Raiders coach, they called me after the draft. And they were like, we actually had a coin toss between you and Brock Bowers and landed on him. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I can't confirm that at all. Terry is a good player. I'm excited to watch his career and watch him play. But we drafted Brock. We're excited to get him here. And I don't think anyone else in our whole draft room felt any other way.
Lions ultimately traded up to number 24 with the Cowboys to get Terrion Arnold, but the way Arnold tells it, he could have gone 13, and Champ Kelly's, he didn't even do a non-denial denial. All he said is, I can't confirm it. I can't confirm it. I won't confirm it. I'm not allowed to confirm it. Smiling as he said it, sure sounds like it did come down to a coin flip. And hey, you know what? The coin flip is used all the time in the NFL. It's used to determine who gets the ball first at the start of the game and overtime. It's used to determine who gets which pick sometimes. There aren't many tiebreakers to get to the point where they flip a coin to determine draft order. And it's the ultimate and final tiebreaker for playoff positioning. So when in doubt, Charean, flip a coin.
Yeah, I do want to know if it was a literal coin toss or a figurative one. Did they have a vote in the room to say how many want Brock Bowers and how many want Terrion Arnold? Or did they actually pick up a coin and flip it? I would love it if they actually just picked up a coin and flipped it. But you know what it does? Hey, it gives all those people an out who were in that room, because if Terrion Arnold is better than Brock Bowers, they can say, hey, I was one of those people who wanted to draft Arnold and they didn't listen to me in the room. They drafted Brock Bowers. So they get an out if they need it at some point.
Anytime I think about a coin flip, I think of the Best Picture from 2007, No Country for Old Men, Anton Chigurh, one of the all-time great movie villains. His thing was, he would flip a coin and tell the person to call it. And what they did not realize, although I think instinctively they did, their life depended upon whether or not they got the coin toss right. And your professional life may depend on it, Champ Kelly and others, as to whether or not you called the right side of the coin. When you flip that coin, heads Brock Bowers, tails Terrion Arnold. That's the other thing I'd like to know, too. If they literally flipped a coin, who was heads and who was tails? Because I look at it this way. When you... And this is the free Florio psychology lesson for today. If you are boiling something down to a coin flip, whatever you assign as heads, that's the side that you are secretly hoping will win. So if you do have any discretion, go with the side that you instinctively would put heads. Do you agree with that or disagree? Or do you have to flip a coin to determine whether you agree? And if so, which side is heads?
Yeah, right. I'm going to flip a coin to decide whether I agree with that or
not. Some people say tails never fails. I still think that from the first time, we're indoctrinated into the concept of the coin flip. And I remember the first time I heard somebody say, heads I win, tails you lose. I was fascinated by the logic of that. Heads is always the natural. Heads is on top. Heads is better. Yeah. So I think if you're assigning the outcome of a coin flip, heads or tails, whatever side you assign to heads is the side that you actually hope lands as the right side. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.